Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom. I can tell you that's about as much fun as pissing on a spark plug.
Welcome back aboard Sailing Telaroo. Today's video is not like anything we've ever produced. And the truth is, Shawn isn't actually even aware of what today's video is actually even going to be showcasing. This is a complete surprise to him.
I believe in giving credit where credit is due. And there's no better time to do so than now, since this is Shawn's birthday week. In today's video, we're peeling back the layers to give y'all a closer look into who this son of the South hard-charging man is that has a craving for adventure bigger than a Texas blue sky. Speaking of Texas, many people think that's where Shawn is from. Maybe it's the cowboy hat. Maybe it's the classic Southern accent.
Have you flipped your gizzard?
But Shawn was actually raised in a one-horse type town in southern Missouri, better known as the Boot Heel of Missouri, bordering Arkansas and Tennessee. Now, those of y'all that have been following this journey of ours for just over a year now, without a doubt know just how witty a man Shawn is.
I know something about sexy, so. One thing I will note is that the cargo ships and tankers have been like flies on a cow patty. They're everywhere. If this here doesn't light your fire, your wood might be wet. This is fine eating.
If you could summarize the passage from Morocco to Ibiza so far, how would you put it?
Well, considering that the majority of it's been pounding dead straight into a headwind and dead against the waves, I'd say the whole thing's been about as rough as wiping your rear end with a corn cob. It's been interesting out here in the Med today. This here wind has been cutting up like a brand new chainsaw. This pump was locked up tighter than a Dixie hat band. Small tight space, not always bad, but sometimes it is. All the way I see it is eating some good potato chips, drinking good whiskey, smoking good cigars, eating lots of good old steak and potatoes. That's the best insurance policy to make sure you never end up in one of those nursing homes. Another new country, another new flag, another new passport stamp about to be in the bag. You can just release the red line now. You can just pop the clutch and it'll be okay. I'm close enough to the bottom that it would hurt, but it wouldn't kill me. Fresh hot churros, straight out of that hot grease. That's finer than frog's hair. Essence of muscatel is much better than essence of moose tail. I can tell you all that. Working like a dog, getting paid like a puppy. The drawers is one thing you don't want to recycle, I guarantee you. Here is to you, I've never met you. Never met you. But since I met you, I bet you do it again. Mamma mia. Jesus pastry or something. There were some of the people that were nice, and then there were some of the people that were horrendously. How about those apples? Ready, Freddy. That sauce, a little tart. Got a little wang to it. Tagliando pizza. Mamma mia. Most marinas we have been to on our adventures so far have absolutely horrible Wi-Fi. This is Dr. Drawers all good. Mamma mia, mamma mia. I guarantee you this ain't Pizza Hut. This is the real deal. This Italian pizza is good stuff. Starving like Marvin, y'all.
Yes, we are.
I'm a coffee drinker and a thinker. Telaroo doesn't back worth a so he made it to the natural hot springs. There's some interesting minerals in the water.
Not only is he witty on the spot, he's got an overabundance of jokes he can rattle off at any given moment.
Get the shore power hooked back up and moved us to the back of the marina near the big boy row on the back row. The Baptist seats. That's where you always sat in the Baptist church. People get there early so they get the back row and very back of the church. That's where all the sinners sat. 80-year-old cowboy hobbles into an ice cream parlor, walks over to a bar stool and grunts and painfully pulls and slowly drags himself up on the bar stool. He says, I think I'll have one of them banana split. Lady behind the counter said, crushed nuts. Old cowboy said, no, arthritis.
So y'all, stay tuned to the end of the video for a few more funny Shawn bloopers that y'all aren't gonna wanna miss if you enjoy a good laugh, and I know y'all do.
Y'all probably also know him for his love of cigars, bourbon hunting, and sipping.
Just wake up and it not be true, but it is. It's about cocktail 30 aboard Telaroo. What do you think? What say you? You want some? It's 5 o'clock and it's Telaroo cocktail hour. So cheers, babe, to sailing on Telaroo.
Cheers, baby!
Cheers, y'all.
Y'all know him for his love of fine dining. Y'all know him for that cowboy hat always atop his head. It's long been a mystery to all how it's never flown off during a sail. That hat has been steadily mounted during our North Atlantic crossing from the Bahamas to Europe. Not a once did it fly off. Not during our sail in that big storm with 50 knots of gusting winds. I've checked myself and I assure you that even though the man loves some duct tape, the stuff has never touched his cowboy hat.
Pretty eventful afternoon.
Perhaps the glue that holds his hat so still could be explained away as a little southern charm. But quite frankly, it may forever be a mystery how a cowboy hat simply never parts from his head unless he removes it himself. Speaking of his head though, we never did tell y'all about the time as we crossed the North Atlantic Ocean that Shawn busted his head open. But from everything you've seen thus far, you probably already know with certainty that this cowboy never missed a beat. It probably won't come as a shock to any of y'all that though he's a germaphobe to the most extreme you could imagine, he doesn't always have a clean mouth. So for the few clips to come, cover the ears of any little ones near.
Smells like know what that camera was? Candle. Never mind. Well, I'll just go in and turn.
This boat almost hit us.
You don't own the.
We had to go around them.
This place is in tall cotton.
What did you say?
Adios, my love.
He actually said adios in ever.
With a mouth like that, as retired U.S. Army captain and a mostly retired hard-charging trial lawyer of around 25 years, you can only imagine that you wouldn't want to push his buttons or cross any lines. Look here at this poor feller that didn't stand a chance after a remark to a southern gentleman that didn't sound so gentlemanly. Though Shawn's bite is even bigger than his bark, and I've personally been first-hand witness on numerous occasions to his actions against even the slightest threat, he himself does have the most occasional soft side that typically only appears when you least expect it. In the world we currently live in, though, I personally find it not only incredibly attractive, but ultra safe to be traveling the world with a man that will always keep us safe, that will never be seen as an easy target, and that has a fight versus flight type A kind of style. Before we continue with today's video, feel free to give Shawn a birthday shout out in the comments below. Before Shawn was this hardcore sailor, he was once a captain. He served as a JAG officer in the U.S. Army. He was a trial lawyer fighting tooth and nail for the justice of his clients. Before we ever started this journey, he had already become open water dive certified, advanced diver certified, and then rescue diver certified. He also introduced me to his love for skiing, and we went on annual ski trips in Colorado around the holidays. And y'all know he was always flying us places in his airplanes. Shawn already had such an intricate life history before ever trading it in for this new life of adventure of sailing around the world. This whole sailing around the world thing was all Shawn's idea. I trusted him and was all in from day one on this wild ride. Perhaps the most underrated video on our entire channel, one of my favorite videos we've ever created, was when we shared our story of how this wild adventure of leaving the USA to take on this epic journey came to be. If y'all didn't see it, I highly recommend checking it out. I'll link it in the description box if y'all want to see. But back to the man of the hour. I'm speaking directly to you, SY. Happy birthday to the best thing that has ever happened to me, to the man of my dreams, to the man I've now spent almost 6 years of my life with. Almost 6 years of laughing, adventuring to 17 countries together, diving together, skiing together, dining together. Happy birthday to the man who will always keep me safe, the man that seems to have no fear, to the Southern gentlemen that I swear they just don't make them like you anymore, baby. Happy birthday to my whole world and my absolute everything. Happy birthday to the only man on earth I would ever in a zillion years trust my life with and cross oceans with, and I'm so happy to be celebrating with you here in Spain. I love you, baby, always and forever. Forever young.
Stay tuned to the end of the video for a few more funny Shawn bloopers that y'all aren't going to want to miss if you enjoy a good laugh.
And now over to Shawn. Because it's his birthday week, it's only fitting that he pop open a bottle of birthday celebration bourbon.
All right, y'all, so we found this bottle of Eagle Rare here a little while back, and I decided to save it for my birthday week. So now, time to pull this cork. Pause for the cork pop. Oh, that's nice. Nose smells really nice, and I'm not Fred Minnick or TJ on Bruzel, so I don't have all the tasting notes. I'm just a poor country boy from Portersville, but I just know it smells real good, y'all. Smells really good on the nose. Let's see how it tastes on the palate. Cheers, y'all, to your health. Wow, that's really smooth. That's super nice. Couldn't be better. A little bourbon on your birthday week.
Can I try it?
Yeah.
I can smell it from over here. Okay. Okay, that's pretty smooth.
That's not bad at all.
You got any jokes for us today?
Have any jokes? Well, I guess it's since birthday week, I might come up with something. Be getting another sip of this pour here and see if I come up with something for y'all. Mighty fine. Mighty fine. All right, y'all, so this farmer was out checking on his livestock and he ran across one of his cows, and that cow was cross-eyed. He didn't know quite what to think about it. So he took the cow down to the vet. The vet took one look at the cow, said no problem. The vet pulled out a glass tube, stuck it up the cow's butt, and started blowing on that tube. All of a sudden, the cow's eyes were just straight as ever. Farmer said, well, that's amazing. Vet said, and I told you no problem. He said, that'll be $100. Farmer said, gladly. Farmer was happy. Took the cow home. About a week later, he came across that same cow. Cow's eyes were crossed again. Farmer's got to thinking. He decided he's going to save that $100. So he went and got him a glass tube and got his farmhand with him, and they stuck that glass tube up the cow's butt, and the farmer started blowing on the tube, nothing happened. Cow's eyes were still crossed. The farmer looked at his farmhand and said, well, why don't you give it a try? So the farmhand took the tube, pulled it out of the cow's butt, flipped it around and stuck it back at the cow's butt and started to blow on it. And the farmer goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. He said, what in the hell are you doing? That guy looked at him and said, well, there ain't no way I was going to put my mouth on the same end you had your lips on. Huh?
Oh, that's funny.
Huh? And there you have it.
Happy birthday, baby.
Thanks, gorgeous.
Mwah.
Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom. This gonna be at that. Gonna be at that.
This is not what you did in Vegas.
How to make pickle juice. I'm just kidding. Summer. Booger bear once you get it going. Well, no, long. And
Cannot believe Shawn just said, when in doubt, whip it out.
all right, y'all. So go. All right, y'all. So here we are. What do you think about that?
Thank you so much for watching. Show Shawn some birthday love down in the comments below. Let us know where you're tuning in from today. Like this video and subscribe so you never miss out on our weekly videos. But if you want even more from us, consider checking out our Patreon where we post nearly daily lots of stuff that never ever ends up on YouTube, photos, different types of content, lots of stuff. And we'll see y'all next time on Sailing Tellaroo.